Of course, over 1,000 establishments fined for Emiratisation violations. The Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratisation has identified a total of 2,096 fraudulent cases related to Emiratisation. Implicated companies have faced penalties, including fines ranging from 20,000 to 100,000 dirhams.
And no company should be looking forward to that type of fine. Aside from the fines, they have been referred to public prosecution as well, based on the severity of the offence. Additionally, these companies have been degraded to the lowest category in the ministry's private sector classification system.
Now, on a positive note, over 20,000 companies have been found to comply with Emiratisation policies, contributing to a total of more than 96,000 Emirati employees in the private sector, which I must say it is a very great move. And for the companies that have maybe not followed the rules, you know, when I say like the UAE has or implies a rule that is applied, that should be applied to all of the companies, it should just be applied just like in rather. Would you rather pay 100,000 or 200,000 rather than just like, you know, following the rules of the UAE?
I'll always follow the rules to avoid a fine, apart from our next story, which we'll get to in a second. But I do always think about the impact of 90% of a population who is an expat and the 10% of local Emiratis who welcome us into their country. And, you know, what it means as, you know, the city has changed so much in the last 50 years, new companies have added. So I think the Emiratisation laws actually make a lot of sense.
That's true.
I think it's a really, you know, we're so lucky that there's no you versus us. There has never been that in this country. And like, how phenomenal is it that that type of, I wouldn't say it would be a type of racism, but that doesn't exist.
That's true.
Because locals have been so welcoming to us. And if there's an opportunity to encourage more employment of expats in homegrown by of Emiratis and homegrown by expat companies, why not encourage it? And this is an encouraging move. It's not massive. It's, you know, 1 employee per 50, I think. And then when you've got to 100 employees, it's 2 Emiratis. But, you know, integration, if it's encouraged by government, why not? And I just think it's amazing that there's never been a you versus us. And the more integration that is encouraged, the better.
That is true, by the way, because like a lot of residents go like, oh my God, citizens have a lot of other benefits than us. When in fact, that's not true. Because I've been to several governmental entities in Dubai, and they would be like, I'd be like, hi, my name is Farah and I need help with X, Y, and Z. They go like, oh yeah, you know, and they treat me as if I am local. You know what I mean? They go like, oh yeah, you know, oh, you're born in Dubai, high five, so you're from Dubai. I'm like, yeah, where's my passport? I mean, I've said that, you know, several times. But they go like, oh no, so technically you are Emirati. Don't worry, if you live here, then you are from here. And that is just like, it shows, I would say, like the equality that is like actually between residents and citizens. So as you said, if there is that equality, then why are companies built by expats not hiring actual people from the country itself?
Yeah, like, and I do obviously acknowledge that there are some differences. For example, we've just spoken about a 2 billion fund that goes to citizens, but it doesn't need to be such a bad thing. Like, we need to recognize how the central bank made that big announcement saying everyone covered, everyone affected by the storms, prolonging that you have your comprehensive insurance, can claim. It doesn't matter if it says acts of God or natural calamities on your insurance cover. So the government does a lot of moves out of respect for the population as a whole, which we need to respect.